Imagine a war where you're fighting completely blind. Your enemy knows your every move, but you have no idea what they're planning next. This was the terrifying reality for the Allies in the early days of World War II. The German military communicated using a device called the Enigma machine, a cipher so advanced that its settings changed every single day. With over 150 quintillion possible combinations, it was considered mathematically unbreakable. Convoys were being sunk, soldiers ambushed, and cities bombed because the Allies were deaf and blind to Nazi plans. But hidden away in the English countryside at a secret estate called Bletchley Park, a young mathematician was about to change the course of history. His name was Alan Turing. Turing wasn't your typical war hero. He was brilliant, eccentric, and relentlessly logical. He didn't carry a gun or give inspiring speeches. He fought his war with chalk, paper, and ideas so groundbreaking nobody else had even imagined them. When Turing arrived at Bletchley Park, dozens of the world's best codebreakers were already failing to crack Enigma. The daily change in settings meant that any progress they made was wiped clean every 24 hours. The stakes were impossibly high. Without breaking Enigma, the war could drag on for years, costing millions more lives. Turing quickly realized that the human mind, no matter how brilliant, was simply too slow. So he proposed something radical: build a machine to fight a machine. This was a revolutionary concept, the very seed of what we now call a computer. He designed an enormous electromechanical device he called the bomb. It was a beast of a machine, filled with spinning drums, clicking switches, and a chaotic web of wires. Its job: to test Enigma's millions of combinations at a speed no human could ever match, hunting for hidden patterns buried deep inside the encrypted German messages. At first, many doubted him. His own superiors thought the machine was too expensive, too complex, and far too risky. But Turing was relentless. He worked late into the night, often alone, fueled by a fierce determination. He scribbled equations on scraps of paper and pushed his team and his machine to their absolute limits. Slowly, the bomb took shape. Then, one day in 1940, the impossible happened. A clattering sound echoed through the hut as the machine came to a sudden halt. Turing's bomb had cracked its first Enigma-coded message. In that single moment, the tide of the war began to turn. Suddenly, the Allies could read highly classified German orders. They knew U-boat positions, convoy routes, and planned attacks, sometimes even before the German commanders on the ground. With this newfound intelligence, Allied ships could weave through submarine-infested waters. Commanders could anticipate enemy movements, and entire operations could be coordinated with pinpoint precision. As the Germans upgraded Enigma, Turing and his team upgraded their machines. Soon, dozens of bombs were running 24/7, decoding thousands of messages a day. Historians now estimate that this breakthrough shortened the war by at least 2 to 4 years, saving millions of lives. But here's the most incredible part. Almost no one knew. Turing's work was so secret that the Official Secrets Act bound everyone at Bletchley Park to silence. After the war, there were no public medals, no parades, and no formal thanks for Alan Turing. The entire Enigma project remained classified for decades. His legacy, however, was just beginning. After the war, Turing went on to write the foundational papers of computer science and artificial intelligence. He theorized a universal machine, a single device that could be programmed to solve any problem. That's the blueprint for every smartphone, tablet, and computer we use today. If you're watching this video right now, you are using a direct descendant of Turing's ideas. Tragically, Turing's life was cut short, and for many years his monumental contributions went unrecognized. But today, he is rightfully honored as one of the greatest minds of the 20th century. He was a war hero, a pioneer of the digital age, and the man who proved that sometimes the most powerful weapon in a global conflict isn't a bomb or a bullet, it's an idea. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as incredible as I did, Make sure to like and subscribe for more.